everybody, welcome back to the KS2 Science Challenge, week beginning Monday the 11th of January 2021. Now this is the second video in our Working Scientifically challenge. If you haven't planned and completed your experiment yet, you'll need to go back and find the first video and do this before watching this video. Okay, so how did you get on with your experiment? A quick reminder then, our question for the week. Which material is the best insulator of ice? And we researched the word insulator earlier in the week, and we want to know which material is going to stop the heat transfer and to stop the ice melting, or to slow it down. And we've really been thinking about our gateway this week and how we can challenge ourselves. We are trying to show determination and perseverance to be the very best versions of ourselves. And we're trying to use reflection to make informed decisions when faced with a challenge. And I've been so proud of you already, children. I know lots of you challenged yourself to use a thinking tool as part of your planning. Some of you really challenged yourself to write the best possible prediction you could. And you remembered your full stops, capital letters and joined handwriting. What a great start to our Working Scientifically week. And so today, we are on to the review section of our cycle. We've already planned and we've already completed our experiment. Now, as a scientist, you'll be required to write a scientific report. And a scientific report is how scientists share their findings. So again, our question. Which material is the best insulator of ice? You're going to need to write a scientific report which shares your findings and explains to people which material is the best and how you know. Now, don't worry, I'm going to help you and I'm going to talk you through it step by step. Up until now, you've probably been making notes. And you probably haven't been too worried about what your work looks like. But today, I'd like you to think of that gateway and really be determined and persevere to do your very, very best work, children. Let's have a look at the success criteria then and what you'll need to do today. So, the first and vital step of a scientific report is to have a title or a question at the top of your page. That one should be quite straightforward, as we've all been answering the same question. When you write it at the top of your page, make sure you underline it neatly and make sure you punctuate your sentence correctly. Okay, step 2 then of your scientific report is to write up neatly your hypothesis or your prediction. So what did you think was going to happen, And you'll remember on Monday I shared the sentence starter, I think. I think the toilet roll is the best insulator because. Now some of you might like to think scientifically and really challenge yourself through that gateway and really be determined to be the best version of yourself by using a variety of sentence starters. So you might like to think about changing I think to I predict, or perhaps the toilet roll will be the best insulator because. I'm not sure, but I think the cotton wool could be the best insulator because. In my opinion, the tea towel will be the best insulator because. Now children, it's up to you whether you pause the video and you take your time to do your title and question, followed by your hypothesis or prediction at this point, or whether you'd like to listen to all the video and pause at the end. So step 3 then of your scientific report is to list all the materials that you used in your experiment. So we're really thinking about the equipment that we use now. When I say a list, you might decide to draw a picture of the materials you used and to label them with a caption. You might decide to do a bullet point list and to write out your equipment. You may decide to do a numbered list. It really is up to you, children, how you do the third part of your scientific report. So step 4 of your scientific report is the method. This is a step-by-step guide to your experiment so that a different scientist could carry it out after you. Again, you may decide to draw pictures and give a step-by-step guide. You might decide that you're going to use a number system. Say, first I did this, then I did this. Afterwards, There are some useful adverbials for your writing here. Again, you might decide to pause the video at this point and focus on your equipment and method. Step 5 of your scientific report is your results. Now you will need to take your time and be very determined, children, to draw the best results table that you can. And I'm assuming that you probably didn't use a pencil and a ruler the first time round. Now today we're being determined to do our very best, so I am going to expect to see that you've used a pencil and a ruler to draw your results table and that you've written very neatly your results into that table, checking that they are accurate. And there you have it, children, your 5 steps to success. So today we are on the review section of the cycle and you are writing the first part of your scientific report. It would be a good point now to stop the video and to focus on the first 5 steps, ensuring that you're persevering to do your very best. When you're ready, come back to the video. Welcome back, everybody. I'm assuming that you've completed the first 5 steps of your scientific report. Now, the next bit to think about, number 6, is the conclusion. Now, at this point, you want to answer your question. Now, that can be as simple as a sentence which says, "The best insulator was." Or you might like to say, "My hypothesis was correct because." Or you might like to say, "My hypothesis was incorrect because." Pause the video now and write the first part of your conclusion. Welcome back, children. Now, some of you might like a challenge at this point, and again, this is optional for those who just want to take their learning that little bit further. Now, do you have any scientific knowledge to support your conclusion? Now, a scientist, remember we are working scientifically this week to answer our question. A scientist will always include some scientific evidence in their conclusion. So, if you'd like to do that, I suggest you research thermal insulators and conductors. And once you've done your research, you can add some scientific knowledge to your conclusion. Okay, good luck with your research, children, and good luck with your conclusion.